All right, mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. How we doing? Happy Saturday, happy Sunday, happy Friday, whatever day it is to you or for you. Happy day. Oh, happy day, everyone. Yo, yo. What's up, Frontier? How you doing? Marcus, how you doing? See, we have someone new, something clever. That's quite funny, I will say. How you doing, clever? Let me pull up the big chat so I can actually see everything. I hope we crack double digits. That would be cool. Usually these like more bracket style kind of like conversational live streams do a little bit better. So we'll have to see. But good to see that everyone else is doing well. I'm very much so intrigued with today's topic, and I have a couple of surprises for you guys. I'm going to be doing a bracket, as you saw, and right now I have 11 entries, and if you guys want to come up with the final one so we can have 12, or come up with 5 more so we can have 16 total, we can go ahead and do that. And then I still need to find an accurate like bracket maker, because for some reason this one just isn't showing both sides for some reason. I don't know if it's like a 1-in-1 kind of thing, but the ones I have so far are, let me see, let me put them right here. Let's go like that. Hold on. Let me open this up. So we have Sonic and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Let me actually put this on full screen. Hold on. So it looks a little bit better. We have Sonic and Avatar: The Last Airbender. We have Sonic and Final Fantasy. Then we have Sonic and Kingdom Hearts, which I think is a solid one. Sonic and Mario, but we'll get to the specifics of this one later on, so hold on to that. Sonic and Marvel. Sonic and Marvel will be interesting to see how people feel about it. Sonic and Naruto, just because anime of all time, I will say. Then we have Sonic and One Piece. I'm not the biggest One Piece fan. I haven't watched a One Piece episode since like 2006, I want to say. So there is that. Sonic and Pokemon. I've never heard anyone say that Sonic and Pokemon should cross paths, so we'll see how that goes. Sonic and Persona, or aka Shin Megami Tensei, which I feel like could do some good stuff. You know, they've crossed over, but more so like costumes and whatnot. Well, I think Sonic was like a not a summon, but a persona you could use. I'm not quite sure. Sonic and the Ninja Turtles, just because they're in Cross World, so I'm like, let's see what we can do with that. And then the last one I have so far is Sonic and Transformers. Sonic the Hedgehog and Transformers. So I am now taking any and all suggestions if anyone has anything that they think Sonic should cross over with. And then okay, I forgot about the My Hero Academia one. You're right, that's a very popular topic, so let me go ahead and do that right now. Transparent. Dragon Ball is obvious, but I feel like we'll put it on, but I feel like the Sonic and Dragon Ball doesn't quite work because Sonic's already heavily draws from Dragon Ball inspiration, so that's why I'm like, I'm not quite sure, but that might just be me. Let me actually minimize this so I can do the logo renders. I think I may have just copied it. Yeah, okay, there we go. Franchise logo render, the good old classic thumbnail speed run right here. We'll do one of those, put a little black border around it, do like a little X. Oh wait, I forgot to say that I'm actually live right now. Let me sorry for sure. Oh no. Kung Fu Panda, I could see that. We'll see. I don't think they'd do Sonic X and Naruto though. Sonic Transformers would be hype. I agree. If Sonic was in the Pokemon verse, everyone would try. Yeah, see, okay, Frontier, hold that thought, Frontier, because that's exactly what I wanted to tackle onto. Naruto IP kind of dead. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Boruto's still going, but we know how everyone feels about that. And then actually, before I do anything, let me announce that I'm live, because I did the like whole pre thing, but I didn't actually, you know. Maple Story, not really in the mood for it right now. Neon White, that's always a good time. Let's do a little X action right here. Let's do, oh, speaking of Rouge. Uh-oh, is it gonna let me? No, it's not. Speaking of Rouge, baby Goro. Baby Goro right there. Shout her out. Let's see. Do a little self-promotion. I don't know if I should do it all caps. Let's not do it like that. And then I'll add the little thumbnail. Uh-oh, did I save it? I did. And let me actually share it with that group chat that I'm in, because I'm pretty sure they would enjoy, you know, the anime takes and whatnot. Feel free to hop in. Okay. And then the YouTube folks, I completely forgot to, I'm neglecting my YouTube children. That's my bad. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hey, you know what, Prism? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know, we're coming up on a year almost of me doing like YouTube full time along with my other like business kind of thing. So I do appreciate the sentiment that, you know, you feel, or as though you think you feel as though I'm doing the right thing for myself. It's very telling that I guess my work or the passion that I put into it is very telling. So thank you for that. I do once again appreciate it. But yeah, Gumball and Sonic, Godzilla and Sonic. Okay, I like that. Hold those, you guys. I gotta promote myself. Remember. I'll just do. Let's go YouTube channel. Let's do channel. Okay. Posts. There we go. If I can spell. And then I found that the red dot kind of helps. Oops, Rex. Recommendations. Let's get it. And then link and thumbnail. There we go. All right, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me go ahead and put this all the way up. I'll make it black just so it stands out. And then drop shadow. Yeah, I think drop shadow's fine. We'll do one of those. Okay. All right, so we have Godzilla, we have Gumball. Spyro, I could see that happening. Animal Crossing is interesting. So let's do it like this. Let's make a little, what you call it, for you guys. Hold on. Just because I'm trying to continuously use the YouTube features. Let's do a poll. We'll start off with, oh, I can add options. Okay. So out of the ones that we've said so far, we have Godzilla. We have Gumball. Amazing World of Gumball. Shout out the comeback. Amazing World of Gumball. I saw Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing's a good one. I like that. I like that. What else did you guys have? My Hero. My Hero. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Academia. And then I'll also put this like on the actual community post. So we'll wait a while before we actually finish it. But it looks like you guys want to go to 16, so we'll stick with that. Which means we need 5 more. Give me 1 more franchise. Spyro. How do we feel about Spyro? We're gonna put that in as the final one, as the final vote. We have a lot of shows. What about games? I know Spyro is a game, so if we can't come up with one, I feel like Spyro. Spyro could work, but I'm trying to figure out like if it would be not revolutionary, but what it would iterate on. Spyro, okay, okay. How about we do? Let's make it a three-way thing with like Spyro and Crash. Oh, I can't put 5 options. Okay. So I'll do this instead. I'll just go ahead and put it as a post on YouTube. And then we'll wait like 10 minutes, see how many votes we get. And then we'll just catch up in the meantime. So let's do that. The remaining free spots. Free collab spots. Image poll. Damn, I have to get images of all these guys, don't I? I'll just do a word poll. Oh, I can't. Damn it. All right, I guess I'm grabbing images. Spyro, the dragon. I'm just gonna do a little one of these. Screenshots. My hero. Let's do one of these. Godzilla. Godzilla's such a good one. I can't believe I didn't think about that. But like, who would Godzilla be whose team would Godzilla be on? That's the question. Or whose team, yeah, whose team would Godzilla be on? Or would it just be like a whole rampage kind of thing? All right, and then Amazing World of Gumball, because I think I can only put 4 options up here. So we'll add in Spyro just as a for sure. All right, let's go here. Add option. Yeah, I don't know why they don't allow you to do more. I guess 4 is like the max. Spyro the Dragon, My Hero Academia, Godzilla. Okay, Amazing World of Gumball. The free Sonic collab spots. Okay. Okay, so we'll wait 10 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Thank you. All right. My bad, my bad, my bad. Oh yeah, Kung Fu Panda, damn. Forgot about that. Okay. So, let's do for sure Spyro, or not Spyro, because I added him. Kung Fu Panda, my bad. Fun fact, I've only ever seen like one of the Kung Fu Panda movies, and I hate to say that, but you know. Oops, log render. There we go. The most HD one, I like this one actually. No, it's not. There we go. Copy. It's a DreamWorks one too, so it's not Nickelodeon. We have a lot of Nickelodeons on there. Let's do one of these. I'll add a drop shadow just because makes it pop a little bit. All right, so Sonic and KFP exports. Beautiful. All right. Could make several. That's true. Could make several polls. And then let's figure out how we're gonna do this. If I just add in the names, will it like go after a while? I wish there was a way to randomly put it on. Let's see. Let's just look up. Free image bracket maker. Put this back on full screen. Does anyone know of any good like free bracket, what you call it? I can shuffle? Really? Fill empty spots. Oh, you're right. Okay. But how do I get to the other side? Is it just like after one side is completed? Because this is, once again, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I guess so. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I guess the other ones are on the other side. But we'll still wait a little bit. We'll wait those 10 minutes to see who else hops in. Or who else votes. My bad, not hops in. Make sure my timer's still going. All right. I can scroll? Oh my god, you're a fucking genius. I see why your name is something clever. Something clever. You're a genius, dog. Thank you. As you can tell, I am very unk-based. I didn't know that. I don't even have dark mode on. Okay, that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. Let me exit out that poll. That's just basic. Hey, man, I can't even see the scroll bar, right? You can't tell me right here. You can see the, oh, you can't see my mouse, but the scroll bar is like right above the images and you can't see that. So, I mean, I tried the control and mouse wheel, and I tried alt and mouse wheel, and none of that worked. So, hey, that's not on me. That's not on me. But in other news, how'd you guys feel about the Rouge video? I saw Marcus post, but Frontier something clever. How'd you guys feel about the Marcus video, the Rouge video? Because I've been boxing up people in the comments left and right that, like, I don't think they fully watched it, or maybe they watched it looking for something to complain about. And it just, you know, it's cool. I don't mind. Like, internet stuff has never like made me angry or anything like that. But I'm like, did you even watch? Did you even hear what I said? Oh, Frontier, my brother in Christ. My brother in Christ, did I post? Hold on. My brother in Christ, did I post 2 days ago? It's okay, man. It's okay. Everyone has lives. I get it. Plus, but I did also, you know, post about it like twice. You know, like twice. That, wow, that has 406 votes. Wow. That jumps from like 127 to that. Makes sense though. Also, I think this is the most likes I've ever gotten on a community post, I want to say. Yeah, I think it's the most. I think so. Not the most votes though. I'm not sure. But yeah, go watch it. In the meantime, we have like 5 minutes left on the timer, so you can probably get like halfway through the video if you feel like it. If not, you can always watch it later, so no rush. But the basis of the video is it's, how do I explain it? Okay, I'll just explain what all the comments were saying, like all the comments that I feel like didn't fully watch the video, maybe didn't understand what I was saying completely, like what those were. So yeah, for sure, it's gonna be a like short stream, just because I do have to take care of some stuff, but also these conversational ones usually are shorter. But anyway, the comments that I feel like didn't understand it were the ones that were saying like, oh, you're sexualizing Rouge, you're just a gooner, so on and so forth, her breast size doesn't matter. And I'm like, yes, in the grand scheme of things, her breast size does not matter, but she was invented to be the femme fatale, or I guess fatale. I don't know. Somebody was like, yeah, it's a French word, something. Either way, she was a early 2000s character built with a certain archetype and build in mind, and she used that. At least not she, but the creators had her made that way in order to show like, hey, this is a woman who is more curvaceous, but that's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on her ability to do all of these things that maybe other people couldn't. And without giving away too much more of the video, I don't want to say anything else, because it is a good watch, I feel personally. But they were like, yeah, you just in it for the boobs or something like that. I'm like, dog, that's no. I had some dude call me, you know, I had 2 people who were like, yeah, this is a pathetic video or something, like it's not that serious, so on and so forth. And I'm just like, oh, okay, sure. I mean, thanks for the engagement, little bro. I guess. What does this one crown after my name mean? Oh, I think the crown after your name is YouTube introduced like leaderboards or something like that. So I guess it's like either you're like a #1 commenter from last stream or #1 watcher from last stream. I'm not sure. So they're doing like the Twitch kind of thing where you get rewards, well, like rewards for staying in stream longer. So congratulations. Frontier was I think #1 last week, I want to say, but Yeah, the Twitter point. See, there was a lot of that. But the Twitter point about Karen, like I said, as a voice actress, I don't like her for Rouge specifically. Somebody, yeah, that's what YouTube said it was. You were friends here. I don't like her as a voice actress for Rouge specifically. Someone pointed out that she would have been perfect as like a Cream voice, especially with her Dream Team, like the voice that she did in Dream Team. And I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. But as far as like the politics, as some people were calling it, I have a right to be like, you know, I don't support this person's views, and that's okay. I'm not going to call for her to be fired because everyone has a job to do. But I can not like something, but still consume the media, the other parts of that media that are in it. So that's my take on it. Obviously, there are certain lines I draw where I'm like, you know what, I'm good off of that. But without getting too much into politics, because that's not what I come to YouTube to do. I don't mind banter here and there, but it's not the main point of what I'm here for. But that's pretty much it. She's not my favorite person. But once again, I'm not going to say, yeah, you should fire her, because she's a voice actress. She worked hard to get to where she was. Just because we believe in different things or have different viewpoints on certain topics, you know, it's cool. We can like each other or dislike each other from a distance, you know. I'll probably still play as Rouge and Crossworlds, but I can, once again, I can like the character, not the person associated with them. But yeah, politics, whole other thing. That's like a part of, as a 26-year-old guy, black man in America, by the way. That's part of like my everyday life. So I'm like, you know what? That's not what I'm here to do. But yeah, they can get annoying sometimes. I will agree. Clever. All right, 50 seconds. Let's see if anyone's voted yet. Okay, so I have a feeling this is all you guys. Godzilla, okay. I think we can comfortably add Godzilla in there. Godzilla logo render. Ooh, which one do we go with? I like this. Oh, Etsy, okay. Some of these might be fan made, so I might just go with the 2014 version. I think that might be for the best. Let's do one of these. Blending. Not outer glow, drop shadow. There we go. Godzilla. Okay. All right, timer is officially over. So, with the current results that we have, 10 minutes probably wasn't a lot to get a lot of votes in, but My Hero Academia, nothing. Okay. So, Gumball for sure. Logo render. I've always liked this one. I know it's part of the whole thing, but just like the wording of it. I might have to go with this one though. It's kind of pixelated. Let's do... This is a vector, so maybe? Hell no. Okay. I might just have to put a picture of Gumball. Let me try going here. Amazing World Gumball. Ah, okay. I think I can technically use this if it lets me copy. Yeah. I'll do it like that. Stroke. Doesn't need a drop shadow, but I'll add it in. Okay, Gumball. And then I think that brings us to 14, I want to say. I will watch Superman. 100% gotta watch Superman. I just have to find time for it. Next couple of days are pretty busy, but I do want to. I heard it's phenomenal. Good question. Her voice in Sonic Dream Team was like super obnoxious and high pitched for Rouge. Here, I'll play a quick snippet of it for you. Hold on one second. Rouge Sonic Dream Team. Voice. Here we go. Voice clips.
Hello there. Behave yourselves. Here I go.
That one was good.
Yeah.
I like that take, but it's a little not.
Lovely.
No, it's just not Rouge.
Nice one. Beautiful. Perfect.
It's like trying, in my opinion, trying too hard to be sensual, and it's like, I get what you're going for, but you're doing too much. You're doing too much. And then it got better in Shadow Generations, but then at the end, it shined through again when she was like, whatever. It's just like, that's not something Rouge would say, especially considering Shadow like got to see Maria for the first time in 50 plus years, even though it was like a past version of her. But that's why I'm like, I've heard enough. I've heard enough. I wish Gumball was coming to Cross Worlds. We never know. He might, or they might. Who knows how that's gonna go? It would be sick though. It would be sick. Let me actually add these back now that I am. Oh no, do I have to actually? Okay, let's try that again. Let me count how many we have. Excuse me. Let's go here. Okay. And then, oh, I forgot about Mickey. I had Mickey in here as well. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. We need one more. One more. Who is going to fill that spot? You can't see next in the YouTube chat? They're here. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. Everything I've added is, I'll go through it again very quickly. We have Sonic and Avatar: The Last Airbender, Sonic and Final Fantasy, Sonic and Kingdom Hearts, Sonic and Mario, Sonic and Marvel, Sonic and Naruto, Sonic and One Piece, Sonic and Pokemon, Shin Megami Tensei, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers, Gumball, Godzilla, Kung Fu Panda, and Mickey Mouse. I forgot I had Mickey Mouse, like specifically the Mickey Mouse franchise. Him and Mickey Mouse and Kingdom Hearts can like be interchangeable. So not interchangeable, but I feel like they're different. Oh, next you are in the shorts version. How is that, by the way? I know you probably can't see the chat, unfortunately. TF2, I'm with it. I'm with it. Why not? Let's do that. Logo render. That's a deep cut right there. I mean, Team Fortress 2 is still as popular as ever, but you know. Oops. Let's go here. Let's see. Yo-Yo. Kratos, Sonic would not collaborate with Kratos. Shadow would, but not Sonic. It would be interesting crossover though. I will give you that. But the Sonic and DC crossover, I like how it's going. A lot of people enjoy where it's going as well. So I think that's a good start, and it opens the door for a lot of things. I don't know if Sega would go not behind DC's back, because Marvel and DC, they're actually like this, but I don't know if they would do a Marvel collab at least so soon after the DC one. Would be interesting, but I feel like they would just be repeating the same story beats, because maybe, you know, the whole Thanos, Infinity Stones, Chaos Emeralds kind of thing. I feel like that would just be kind of beating a dead horse at that point. But they might find, if they do it, they might find some way to innovate on it. So I won't ever, you know, subtract that possibility. But I think we have our official list. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me put this on full screen once more. Yeah, My Hero, I actually saw that My Hero had like, oh, hold on one second. My Hero, I don't think has any votes as of now. Okay, it's at, oh, okay. I was not expecting, a double tie. Huh. So with all that being said, do we want to get rid of one? I'll lay everything out for you guys right now. Sonic Mega Collab. Oops. If I can spell bracket correctly. It's photo cover. Let's just do DaVinci Resolve. We'll do that like I had it. Upload a set of files. Perfect. So this is everything that we have. All 15 or all 16. If we want to remove one, we can. If not, then that's okay. I can change the bracket size on the next screen. Landscape. Okay. Krypton and Jeff the Land Shark Crypt. Oh, Krypton. Ooh, that's a fire comparison, or fire, you know, possibility. So fill empty spots. And this is what we have so far. It's kind of hard to see, but you'll just have to use your imagination, and I can read off, or not read off, I can zoom in a little bit as well for whatever we might need. Not zoom out that much. Hold on one second. Okay, I'll keep it like that. Wonder Woman, Captain America. Wonder Woman, Captain America. Why would I feel like it would be Captain America and Superman? No. Also working on Sonic Battle fan project. Yes, Sonic Battle Framework working on a Sonic Battle project. So please follow them on Twitter. Keep in touch with them if you are interested in Sonic fighting games. And I also did a video on Sonic fighting games. If you would like to, you know, partake in that. Oh, they're making those comics. Okay, I see. I see. Shadow with Doom guy fighting the Black Arms will go hard. That's true. Devil Doom specifically at the end. But with everything that we have, is there one that needs to be removed? So look on the right side for what we have. Look on the left side for what we have. Is there anything that needs to be removed? We have only 2 animes. We have 1, 2, I want to say 3, 4 games. And then I think the rest are just shows or movie franchises. So how do we feel about that? Yes, no, maybe so. On a scale from 1 to 10. Oh, that's a new update. Comics, yeah. I mean, well, if you want to, yeah, counting Marvel comics for sure. I didn't add DC because obviously, you know. But as far as actually, where is Marvel? Oh, they're right there. But if you guys are ready, we can go ahead and get started. I don't know how you guys would want to structure this. Either I can give my points for each one and then we vote, or you guys can just go ahead and vote and then I'll do like final verdict kind of thing. So what's it gonna be? What are we feeling today on this fine evening? It's afternoon, Jesus Christ. Discord server link? Okay, for sure. And I'll share it on my channel as well after the stream is over, just so you know. Or just so other people can, you know, figure out about it. I see it right here. Cool. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, I don't know why I didn't say it at the beginning. There is a Discord server now, you guys. It's in the link of the description right now, or the link is in the description. Feel free to hop in, get your roles, and then we'll try to build it up from there. This is like the soft launch day, with an official launch coming, if not later today with like a video, then for sure come the next like full length video that I do on Thursday. But I'm still kind of, you know, figuring that out. So The new My Hero game. It's like My Hero All for One Justice or something like that. I haven't played the first two. I got burnt out on Arena Fighters like around the time that game came out. But I hear people like it. It's kind of floaty, from what I understand, but seems pretty solid in my opinion. Sonic Battle remake? True. I mean, I kind of already did cover it. I mean, specifically a Sonic Battle remake. Yeah, I could do that. But I feel like the formula at that point, it would just, not formula, but I feel like it would just be like not a platform fighter. What's another good isometric fighter? That's essentially what Sonic Battle is, I want to say. I'm not sure. But with updated visuals, it could be good. Arena Fighter? Yeah, Arena Fighter, I would say. That is one of the two possibilities I mentioned. But my thoughts on Tokon Battle? I'm excited for Tokon Battle. 4v4, always a good time. I'm excited to see how that's going to play out, because 3v3 is pretty cool. MVC3, or I guess UMVC3, was like my #1 played fighting game. I want to say probably same year it came out. I never competed or anything. I just liked it. Dante, Amaterasu, and Deadpool was my team. So, but let's see. Videos. I've seen you guys' Twitter posts. More 2D Arena Fighters. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. But I've seen you guys' Twitter videos, like your promotions, but nothing specific as of yet. I am subscribed to you though, so I'm surprised it hasn't popped up, unless you haven't posted it on YouTube. Only one I could think of is Streets of Rage, sort of similar to Sonic Battle. Streets of Rage is more so a beat 'em up, I want to say, is it not? But hold on, wait, hold on. Let me focus. All right. So between Godzilla and Kung Fu Panda, which collab makes more sense at the end of things? Thinking about story alone, like Kung Fu Panda is your traditional good guys versus bad guys, ancient weapon kind of thing that I can see the Sonic cast very easily fitting into. The Sonic and Godzilla collab, though, everyone loves a good Sonic kaiju fight. I mean, it's been proven with Frontiers, it was proven with Adventures 1 and 2, even the storybook games to a certain extent. Everyone likes a good kaiju fight. But the thing is, how much old ground would we be retreading when it came to like the Bio-Lizard fight, for example? Because a lot of people compared, you know, the Bio-Lizard to Godzilla. Even the movie 3 did it when they had the Bio-Lizard like in that old-timey fashion, or like black and white version of the monster movies from back in the day. So as far as like story potential, I have to give it to Kung Fu Panda, but it's like a very safe story potential. And Godzilla, I feel like it could be interesting, but it's ancient powers again. Godzilla does have a thing about being the embodiment of nature, which is thematically appropriate. That is true. That is true. And I was thinking, like, if they want to go the Mecha Godzilla route, that would be perfect for Eggman. Oh, I mean, yeah, actually, with Godzilla, I feel like they would just be retreading the Sonic Heroes kind of thing, but it fits that, I want to say. It fits that. I might have to give it to Godzilla because I feel like Kung Fu Panda is playing it too safe. Because Kung Fu Panda 1 is Poe learning martial arts. I didn't see Kung Fu Panda 2, unfortunately. I know that 4 was like the return of everybody. Or not all the villains, not everybody. But Kung Fu Pandas 2 and 3, I feel like kind of just did 1 again. But like Poe taking over, no? I want to say. If you guys could do that, that would be pretty sick. You have to get the rights though, I think, for some of these, just so you don't get DMCA'd. 2 is the best. Okay. A live poll? Yeah, let me do that right now. Here, I'll let you guys vote on it since we're all here. Not Q&A. Let's do this, start a poll. Or Godzilla. Godzilla. Let's see. I'll let the council decide right now. Okay. Go ahead and vote when you guys get a chance. Because I say Godzilla, but I see there's like what, 6 of you, 5 of you, something like that. So whoever has the vote. Is it a Godzilla suite? Okay, I see 2 so far. Excuse me. Okay, Kung Fu Panda. Okay, okay. Give it a few more seconds. I see a couple more people joined up. I think this song is only, we'll give it to the end of the song, or it's like an intermission, not even really a song. So let's go here. Mugens, yeah, true. Mugens get away with so much. Jesus Christ. So yeah, you have a point. You have a point there. Is there even like a 2D poll model? Gumball seems odd when we started the tournament. You guys are voting on the tournament right now. So far, Godzilla has the suite, so I think we're gonna go with that. So we'll choose Godzilla right now, and then let's do from left to right. So let's swap over here. A Sonic and Pokemon collab or a Sonic and Transformers collab? How are we feeling on that? Oh, Frontier. Okay, Frontier. Go with what you were gonna say about Pokemon, because you and I have the same mindset. I'm pretty sure. Tekken X Sonic. I could see, I mean, that already kind of happened with Sonic the Fighter, so you're not completely wrong. You're not completely wrong, but I could see that happening. It'll be a little interesting, but the thing with like Pokemon as a series, the confusion of like Sonic and his friends being taken as Pokemon would be super interesting, but I feel like that can open up a good like mystery dynamic of trying to figure out, let's say Pokemon are disappearing or something, you know, Sonic related, how Eggman would steal animals and blah blah blah. Oh, let's say, nope, I got it. Okay, so Eggman somehow finds his way to, let's say, Johto. He's like, the animals on South Island or wherever he is in this case are no longer working. Like, they're not doing enough for a power source. So he goes to Johto somehow, some way, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna need like 6 Pikachus, 7 Rayquazas, just etc. I know there's only 1 legendary, but you know, just for the sake of conversation. So he starts collecting Pokemon. They're like, wow, this is such a so much stronger power source compared to the animals where I'm from. And then fuck it, we can have like Giovanni from Gen 1 as well be the main antagonist along with Eggman. And so Sonic and a couple of his friends have to mask themselves as Pokemon in order to battle through tournaments and then ultimately end up getting to Team Rocket Space or something like that. Sonic, yeah, see, Sonic being, oh, or you could go with Sonic Chew as well, if that's a deep cut. Sonic would be in the Pokemon universe and people would try to throw Pokeballs at him. Exactly. But that would work to their benefit because they're supposed to be there as like undercover thing. Because a lot of times, like Sonic's, not friends, but the characters in Sonic's world, like Sonic X, for example, they had to kind of play pretend like animals, or not animals, but dolls, for example, when they first got to the human world with Chris and all that. So they could basically just take the plot of Sonic X, but make it Pokemon kind of thing. Sonic as a legendary, that's true. I was like, oh, he would just be like a more advanced Pikachu. What type is Sonic gonna be? Ooh, Sonic type. I guess fighter and or yeah, could just go Hedgehog. I want to say fighter for sure, though, and maybe ground. Fighter and ground. Fighter and speed. Is speed a type in Pokemon? I haven't played a Pokemon game since Black and White, so is speed a type? It's not? Oh, okay. So yeah, I think fighter and ground then. Tails could be like flight, excuse me. Flying and I don't know what the combination would be, but Sonic actually talks. He's repeating his name over and over. But see, that's the thing. He would have to, and it would be an embarrassing point for Sonic to have to do that. So I think it's a solid one. Electric could work. I know a lot of people have the debate between like Sonic shouldn't have electric based qualities. He should have wind based properties. So flying still because of tech. I like that. I like that. Knuckles is like ground and rock type. Yeah, I think that's a good basis. But then we have Sonic and Transformers. So we have to take that into account as well. What would that look like? And does it compare to the Pokemon ones? The thing with Sonic and Transformers is really just the size difference, even though that's never really been an issue for Sonic. Like it's cool in concept, but as far as like how generic it is, I can kind of see it being the Kung Fu Panda kind of thing where it's like good versus evil only with like an ultimate weapon at stake or something like that. So I'm not too sure. That's kind of a shitty matchup for Transformers, unfortunately. But Eggman teams with Decepticons, exactly. Wherever that is. Shadow, Lightning, Blaze, Fire. Silver, Mystic, and Fairy. True, true. He wouldn't. That's why we moved. That's why he didn't make it past for Kung Fu Panda. But I think overall, the more interesting story is gonna have to be Sonic and Pokemon, just because it'll be like a goofy mystery type of thing, like mystery adventure, I want to say. So I'm gonna put it there. Let's go back over to the left. Marvel and One Piece. I'm not sure how many One Piece fans are here, but from what I remember of One Piece, I like the first like 20-30 episodes, but Marvel has a lot of history. Metal Sonic was a Transformer once. That's true. That's true. But Sonic easily thrashed him, you know? So it's like... But... So do we take the history of Marvel or the history of One Piece? Because both have extensive histories and like a cast full of colorful characters and like world-shattering events, basically. More so Marvel than One Piece. But... The Luffy and Sonic... Yeah, see, Luffy and Sonic being akin are really the biggest point that had me like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. I want to say... What could be interesting on Marvel's side that isn't just a repeat of DC's? Like Thanos is the easy route, but if we don't want to go with Thanos, who would be the alternative to that? Or to him, I should say. His head was heavy. Oh, okay. Shadow. Ooh. Wait. Clever, you're cooking. Wait a minute. Rocket and Shadow have very similar backstories. Holy shit, dude. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I think you just sold it. Hold on. Sonic would be better in One Piece, but I feel like Marvel is better story-wise. Just Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. Aesthetic wise, yeah, Sonic would fit better in One Piece. But as far as like story potential, and they are kind of opposite. Yeah. Doom could be the antagonist of the One Piece collab or the Marvel collab. Which one? What if it was just Shadow and Rocket? Shadow gets stuck with the Guardians. MODOK. Yeah, I feel like they could connect, but I see the only thing that's stopping me from fully committing to that idea is that I want Shadow to move past the whole like trauma thing, because they already did that with the DC thing with Batman. Like, yeah, they bonded over it, so it was cool. Nice little callback, but I'm like, like it's a match made in heaven, but I feel as though there's so much more that can be done with it. Doom respects his rocket. Oh, Dr. Doom. Okay, I was like, wait, Doom. Really? I can see that though. Rocket is kind of like a I don't take shit from anyone. Oops, I don't take shit from anyone kind of dude. Found family kind of thing. Yeah. Eggman and MODOK are very similar. That's true. Minus the big head. I mean, well, Eggman, you know, is fat, so there's that. So are we voting for Marvel or are we voting for One Piece? I think Marvel, personally. Like, I haven't kept up with DC's lore, but Marvel has a lot of heavy hitters in terms of popularity and just like scaling wise. I feel like Sonic would make fun of MODOK's big head. True. I think there's only I can get rid of this one. I'll do it. I'll keep it up for a little bit. Hold on. Let's do this. Start poll. Marvel versus One Piece. Oops. Chopper and Tails, you're right. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see. Not that many of us in here, so I'll wait until... Nah, the song is not over yet. But I'll give it a couple of seconds. The Chopper and... Ooh, yeah, the Chopper and Tails one, I can see that. I can see that. Plus, having it be a running gag that Sonic can't stay on the boat would be pretty interesting as well. And just getting seasick or whatever. If he even gets seasick, but... Okay. So Marvel is the clean sweep for now, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let me end that. Okay. All right, Gumball and Ninja Turtles. This one is pretty easy, I think. It's a bad matchup for one of these, and I think the... Ooh. Chopper emergency food. Fair. He would call Tails the same thing. I feel the only issue with the Gumball collab is that how many villains does Gumball actually have? Minus that one old dude that lives on the street next to him, or street on the in the house next to him, I'm pretty sure, or like is his neighbor in some regard. How many villains does Gumball actually have? Not that many. The Ninja Turtles really only have Shredder, and then I forgot the dude in the hockey mask before he becomes good. But oh wait, Ninja Turtles are already gonna happen? Oh well, yeah. Okay, with Crossworlds, yeah. Yeah. Sonic and TMNT. Rob nearly destroyed the world. Oh. Okay. Oh, I know Richard also did when he was to get a job. So. Rob. I'm confused. Is Rob? Refresh my memory on who Rob is. I'm lost. My brain is not working right now. The universal control. Ah, okay. Ooh. Okay. Marcus, give me your take for the Turtles collab. Why do you think the Turtle collab should happen? In 3 sentences or less. It can be as short as however long you want it to be. Sonic Boom with Gumball. Ah, they were both on Cartoon Network too. Robin's character was forgotten by the world and came back into existence. Okay. Solid. Sonic Boom is too far gone to come back, I feel, in any official capacity. It would be funny, but Going to the Void Team for Guidance Sonic. Ah. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah. Ooh. No, but hold on. Clever is cooking. If it was Sonic Boom Sonic, I could definitely see that working. Oof. But if, yeah, Marcus, if you have any rebuttal for the Gumball or for the Turtles, I'll take it. But right now, Gumball's kind of winning. Okay. Okay. So another a multiversal. So they both have to deal with like multiversal kind of different dimension kind of things. There's okay KO collab. True. All right, Frontier, I think you're the tiebreaker. Turtles or Gumball? You are the tiebreaker because my vote is, you know, not of that much importance unless it's an official like draw, I want to say. Oh, you're neutral? Oh, well, if you're neutral, then because Marcus was the only one that was, excuse me, Marcus was the only one that was like, yeah, I want TMNT. So if you're neutral, it just goes along. So it's really just up to Frontier. Turtles? Okay. Turtles it is. Turtles forever. Hey, I mean, if it works, it works. So Turtles takes it. Let's go back over. All right, Persona or Team Fortress 2? While I don't know much about the lore of Team Fortress 2, like the individual lore of every single character, I never looked that far into it. The Persona universe is expansive. Okay, Marcus for Persona. Different interactions to those different universes. Yeah, a lot of conversations with the different ones, and I can see that playing well into Sonic as well. Story aspect, yeah, I get that. So we have one for Persona. Any Team Fortress 2. This was the gag one, so if no one says it, then, you know, no hard feelings. Sonic has cosplaying as the Mercs. Especially Tails, I can see him. I don't even like Persona, but Persona. Whoa, why don't you like Persona? Hold on, that's a whole different conversation. Why do you not like Persona? TF2 lore is wild. I can believe it. The game is fun. So, you know, I can only imagine that translates over. The game is wacky fun, I should say. So I can only imagine that translates over. The whole like I think it was what, early 2010s when the theories were dropping, like or maybe it's confirmed, I don't know, but the Pyro is like a woman or something like that, because people went into like the measurements and looked at the history of the backstory of the character. I'm like, what the hell? So you can really find out a lot. It's crazy how they got the Samus. They pulled the Samus one over on us again. Something I never played, and the fan base gives me fear. The Persona series is like a huge dive to take, so I'll give you that. You saw the best Sonic collab? I mean, we can't add it, but I'll hear it out. I'll hear it out. The score right now is 1 for Persona and 1 for... Oh, no. I'm clever. Which one were you? Okay, so yeah. 1 for Persona and 1 for TF2. New Zealand's underwater city and snipers. Parents shot him out like Superman. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. That's something, I'll say. But hey, Frontier, New Zealand. You guys are underwater. I didn't know that. It's a joke. I'm sorry. Oh, see, oh, with the chaotics. Oh, and Rouge. Damn. The Ace Attorney pick is solid. Damn, Frontier, why didn't you think of that earlier? In TF2, you guys are. In TF2, you guys are. Damn, the Ace Attorney one is good. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Frontier, what's your final vote? Persona or I don't say Ace Attorney. Persona or TF2? Oh, the Ace Attorney one would have been good. Sniper fell into a rocket accident while his father was leaving his mother behind. Jesus. So the father is just a dickhead, it sounds like, from what I'm getting, personally. Who beat Eggman in a lawsuit. The copyright universe line becomes meta once again. That would be pretty funny. All right, 2 Personas, 1 TF2. Okay, that one's gonna be interesting. This one is good. Super Mario or Mickey Mouse, specifically the Mickey Mouse franchise. And remember, before you say anything, Sonic was very heavily influenced by Mickey Mouse's persona. Ironic persona, mainly because of the gloves and the attitude, the happy-go-lucky attitude, or I guess in Steamboat Willie's case, like the heroic attitude when it came to fighting Pete and all that stuff. So do keep that in mind. But Sonic and Mario actually have collaborated, so to see that come back, and not just like an Olympic game version, because the Olympic games are fire, but to see that come back in another capacity, oh, that would be A1. That would be A1 in my opinion. So how do we feel about that? Oops. Also the 2 most strict, yeah, true, yeah. So it's a case of like, who is more willing? I mean, Mario has already proven himself, but Disney's gotten a little more lenient, kind of, sorta. I mean, they wanted Sora in Smash. I forgot why he wasn't for so long, but they wanted Sora in Smash. So my vote personally is for Mario, just because of the potential. But I'm like, am I just being blinded by nostalgia and fan animations? Because Super Mario Bros. Z is, pretty solid. So it becomes a question of nostalgia glasses or something new that could pop up. Disney, I would say. They're very close, but Disney, I feel like, just edges out Nintendo. Like, there's a reason, Marcus, why as soon as Disney's rights on certain characters or certain versions of characters, as soon as those are up, people do something with them. So like that Winnie the Pooh like horror movie that came out a couple of years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, that was being made the same year that the rights were about to expire. And as soon as the rights did expire, the movie dropped like a month or two later. So yeah, Disney is stricter. Sonic and Mario work better story-wise. I agree. Mickey Mouse is kind of just like shenanigans. But now that you have that info, Marcus, which one are you voting for? Clever has said that they're neutral in this case, or don't care. The horror movies are trash. They're like C-movie horror, or C-level horror movies, but it's just stupid fun, in my opinion. First one was just like, oh, okay. I see the inconsistencies, but it's all right. So, just something to watch on a, rainy afternoon type of deal. Mario, I think it's easier to write. Okay, we'll go with that. All right. Final Fantasy and Naruto. And before you say it again, I forgot who said that Naruto was a dead series. Before you say that, just remember about Mario. Okay, good. It's a good thing he won. Before you say that, remember, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto either have a collab coming up or already had that collab, where it was the pre-time skip version of the Naruto characters working with the TMNT. So keep that in mind. We don't have to just like look at the future or like look at what's already, how the series ended. We can go back to the past. So with that being said, Final Fantasy with Sonic or my brain, Naruto with Sonic. I'm kind of biased in this situation, so FF. Okay, okay, okay. Do you have a specific reason why you're voting FF? Is the question. Because I know when I say FF, your mind probably goes to like, if not FF7, then maybe FF15, 16. I'm not sure how well versed you are in the FF stuff. You know, some people are like super deep into it. Some only play the popular ones. But if you're thinking strictly FF7, I'm like, okay, that's fair, I guess. But anything else, it's kind of like hit or miss. Final Fantasy has different routes you can take. Yeah. And a lot of it has to do with like the same nature versus industrialization argument that Sonic, you know, is known for. So it really could go either way. I'm gonna skip this one. Oh, would you look at that? The full power of one of the summons. Okay, I can see that. I can see the Sonic and Final Fantasy thing being like a three-way struggle, where it's like Sonic and his group, Eggman and his things, and then Sephiroth. If we're gonna go with FF7 as like the basis, Sephiroth and his things like being a three-way kind of struggle, kind of like Shadow the Hedgehog in a sense. So I don't know. Naruto's kind of dead. I won't be fair to FF. It's Tactics. Oh, well, if you've only played Tactics, then I mean, I'm sure you know like the basic story of FF, of some of the FF games, but Tactics it's a fair entry, so I know I won't say anything about it. Compared to Naruto, Final Fantasy has more to work with. Okay. Okay. I mean, well, when you bring up the story, yeah. Because it's legit, pre-time skip is just becoming the best ninja and being put in situations. And then post-time skip is like, I need Sasuke back. Where's my Sasuke kind of thing. With, once again, being put in situations. So, okay. Final Fantasy, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. All right, yeah, FF. I'll give you guys that. I'll give you guys that. All right, last one of round one. Kingdom Hearts or Avatar: The Last Airbender? That's kind of a... I'm biased in this matchup. I love both, but one wins over the other. And it's not the Avatar, I'll tell you that. It's not the Avatar. Same thing, I feel like Kingdom Hearts has more story to go off of than Avatar, but Avatar is so culturally like significant with its world and the characters that find themselves in the different regions. So I can see that being like a plus for that series. But Kingdom Hearts, I guess the power of friendship and hearts connected and all that stuff, it goes in line with Sonic, kind of, sort of. Not sort of, it does go in line with Sonic. So Final Fantasy better. Fair. You've never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? Not even like an episode? Oh, brother, you're missing out. Okay. Well, I voted Cage too, so Frontier, it's only right that we hear your vote before we put in the final answer. The people need to hear this, Frontier. Let them know. How are you feeling today? Unless they do the brand new Avatar. Okay. So is your final answer Kingdom Hearts? Lock it in. Lock it in. That was good at Korra or something. Okay. I haven't watched the entirety of The Legend of Korra, and I actually have been meaning to go back and rewatch it. I have a few of the DVDs. I just need to collect the rest. But from what I understand, people loved it. People hated it. It's just kind of 50-50. Okay. Kingdom Hearts it is. Locked in. All right, round two. Round two. Godzilla and Marvel. We're almost done here. Godzilla and Marvel, who wins? I feel like we kind of let Godzilla slide in round one just because it was against Kung Fu Panda. So I'm voting Marvel. I'm voting Marvel personally, but Looney Tunes and DC crossover, I feel like I have heard of that or I've seen it before. And it feels like a fever dream until you said something just now. So it must be real based off of that alone. There's like a new avatar? Really? Hold on. Because I thought you were talking about Korra specifically. Hold on. New avatar. Oh. Oh. Wait, what? Long lost twin sibling. Huh. Run for 2 seasons, 13 episodes each. Okay, that's probably going to be extended to 3 seasons if it does well. I did not know that. Okay, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. The Batman versus Elmer Fudd comic is surprisingly good. Just dog, hearing Elmer Fudd and Batman together it's kind of surreal. I don't know how to feel about that, but I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna look up that panel because it sounds crazy. It sounds actually crazy. I don't know if it's still the same. Probably not. If it's just concept, probably not. Some of the designs, maybe. They'll take inspiration, but, you know. Having different character crossovers. Yeah, true. I think Marvel wins this just because, like, Godzilla had an easy opponent round 1. So I'm voting Marvel, like I said. Sounds like Clever's voting Marvel. Frontier, Marcus, what do you guys think? Elmer Fudd and what? Hold on a minute. I need to see this now. This is a real thing. Hold on. Oh, wait. No, yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this. Just because I remember this face right here, or this panel right here. Bruce Wayne. Okay. Sorry. I had to see that. As much as I love to see Godzilla, Marvel takes the cake. Okay. So 3 votes. Marcus, any final answers? Do you think that Godzilla could beat out Marvel in a Sonic collab? Going once, going twice, twice and a half, twice and 3/4. Okay. Marvel it is. All right, let's cycle through the rest of these. It's like comedy noir, I want to say, which is funny, of course, but Pokemon and Turtles. I still think Pokemon clears just because of the mystery adventure type of thing. The mystery adventure type of story that could happen. And once again, like Frontier said, having Sonic be pelted with Pokeballs sounds interesting as hell. And funny. And funny. So how do we feel about that? We going with the little furry creatures or the tall hard shell creatures? Pokemon? Okay. Okay. I think Marcus got caught up in his that PC got him going crazy. He's probably playing Tekken right now if I had to take a guess. Oops. All right. Sonic and Persona or Sonic and Final Fantasy? I feel like I know which way this is going to go for you guys, but I want to hear your answers before I vote. My brother in Christ, we already did Marvel. Persona, there we go. Okay, one vote for Persona. See, I told you it was the Tekken. The Tekken has him right now. You're a bit late. Frontier, it's okay. He was gaming. He was gaming. Okay, so one for Final Fantasy, one for Persona. Okay. Frontier, you're the tiebreaker. Persona, okay, never mind. It's okay. Persona. Crash Insane. Oh, you did say that you were trying to platinum that. That's true. Or, get all the achievements. Same thing. Same concept. Was that? Okay, no. One more for round 2. Super Mario and Kingdom Hearts. Which one are we thinking? I feel the variety that comes with Mario and Sonic having a collab beats out Kingdom Hearts, but we have to think about, is variety really the end all be all, or do we want a deeper story? Okay, Kingdom Hearts, Mario. Okay. Do you guys have any reasoning for why? Mario for the story? Are you thinking like Mario and Luigi, like the RPG series, or like Paper Mario, or just Mario like 3D World, or like Galaxy or something like that? But Mario for the story? Change to Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Because once again, the variety for a Mario collab, sure, but it's more unique. Okay. I find it pretty cool thinking about like the concept ideas for each of the Sonic characters' Keyblades. I honestly think that Shadow would get something similar to Oblivion. Amy honestly would probably get like an Oathkeeper type of thing, like a white, maybe with more pink accents. Tails, ooh, what would Tails get? I feel like Mario and Sonic would have a very unique story, but I could be wrong. If we're talking like an RPG, yeah. But like a regular platformer, I don't know. I can see it potentially, but like compared to just how story rich Kingdom Hearts as a whole is, I'm like, well, I mean, if your vote is Mario, your vote is Mario. That's completely okay. I think, yeah, both Marcus and Clever said Kingdom Hearts though, so I think you are beat out. But if your vote is 10 toes down on Mario, I respect it all the more. So, with that being said though, we do have to go with Kingdom Hearts, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but Okay. All right. This is, let me go ahead and do this actually. The top four, Marvel, Pokemon, Kingdom Hearts, and Persona. With round 3 kicking us off, we have Marvel and Persona. How do we feel about this matchup and why? Thinking about all the characters, thinking about the stories that the characters have been through, thinking about the growth arcs that the characters have been through, which one for a Sonic collab makes more sense? Can I complain about something? Yeah, by all means, go for it. I'm all about complaining. But I feel like it's really a case for me of the Marvel side just rehashing the DC thing. That's something I keep going back to. Because aside from Thanos, you have Galactus, which I'm like, he's more of a Fantastic Four villain. You have Kraven, but that's like a smaller scale kind of thing. I'm sure there are other interesting things to do with Marvel. Yeah, there are. I feel it. But I feel like they would just go the easy route, like the big bad that everyone knows, like comic readers and like traditional comic readers know. Marvel, it has way more stories and content besides dumb Thanos. Yeah, I feel. And the Thanos story, Thanos is an interesting character, but once again, I feel like the easy way would be taken out. Now, if you have like the Sonic characters maybe take part in a civil war of sorts, I can maybe see that being the case with the Marvel characters, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's see. Trying to get S-Ring or Radical Highway Act 2 without doing wings. I mean, it's well, I don't know about that, Frontier. Actually, I'll do you one better. After we're done with the bracket, I'll speed run. I'll do a run through Radical Highway Act 2 and see if you're right. But I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Wolverine hunting Knuckles at ooh. What if each of the Sonic characters for a Marvel storyline, they got dropped off with different teams? So like Tails with the Fantastic Four, Knuckles with the X-Men, Sonic with ooh, what team would Sonic? I can see Sonic being like with the street level heroes, so like the Defenders, Shadow with the Avengers, so like they're all in the same area kind of deal. But they're all doing their own thing. Amy, oof. Amy, what team would Amy be with? Fuck it, let's give Amy the Midnight Suns. That doesn't make much sense, but let's give no, actually Shadow would be better for the Midnight Suns. Oof. Shadow with the Guardians of the Galaxy, okay. Avengers for Sonic. See, I feel like the Avengers do make sense for Sonic to be a part of if the Marvel collab was a thing. But Sonic is more so like I'm gonna go off and do my own thing, and that's why I said Defenders, because Defenders handle all the street level, threats, of course. Avengers are more so like not multiversal and like world ending events kind of thing. And so that's why I said Shadow with the Avengers, because he's all about protecting the world. So maybe that's just me though. I don't know why I put Amy with the Midnight Suns, but I can see it happening, possibly. So, but I do like Shadow with the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a good one. I've been trying for a whole week. I have to go as fast as I can without getting hit. Hey man, it's possible. I'm gonna show you it's possible. I'm gonna show you. Supersonic saves the world. Nah, see, I feel like if we what if we combine the Chaos Emeralds with the Infinity Stones? And that's how Hypersonic comes back. That's just a pipe dream. But hey. But yeah, I can see Supersonic teaming up with someone like not a Phoenix. Supersonic teaming up with someone like not Adam Warlock. Who was the dude that was just in Thunderbolts? Sentry. Like a Sentry kind of thing. And maybe even teaching Sentry, let's say this is a Sentry that's down on his luck kind of thing. I can see Sonic definitely helping him get to a point where he feels a little bit better about himself as an individual when he's not in his Sentry form. I'm not sure what kind of story arcs have been happening with Sentry currently, but Thunderbolts showed that he still needs a little bit more work. Ultron teaming up with Eggman. Oh, that's actually wait a minute. Team Chaotix with the Defenders, I'll give you that. But Ultron with Eggman? Oh, my friend. You've been cooking all stream. Ultron with Eggman makes so much sense because, like, they would both try to backstab each other. Eggman thinking that all machines belong to him, and Ultron thinking that all of mankind belongs to him. Dude. Clever. Oh, my God. How do you come up with these ideas? Amy teams up with Squirrel Girl. That makes sense. I can see that. I'm still going with Eggman and MODOK, but Ultron is way better. I mean, it can be like a three-way struggle kind of thing. I can see them both using MODOK to like further their own goals. So a crossover with Kirby. I feel like aesthetic-wise, no, but concept of like cute animals or cute things like taking on world-ending threats. Oh yeah. 110%. 110%. Metal Sonic and Ultron. Oh, wait, dude. Ultron like tapping back into Metal's code to reactivate like the not Neo protocol, but like the ideologies that Metal Sonic had. where he's like, yeah, why do I need Eggman kind of deal. Nah, that's see, Sonic teaming up with Spider-Man. Spider-Man's part of the Defenders, so that's what I'm saying. Ultron has any life forms, Ultron and Metal would be crazy. It would, especially Neo Metal. Like dude, Ultron upgrades Neo Metal to like, I don't even know, Neo Metaltron, nah, Neotron. I like Neotron. It kind of rolls off the tongue better. That's actually such a good idea. That's actually, oh, okay. I think Sonic and Marvel wins just based off of that, right? Oh wait, where'd it go? I lost it. Okay, hold on 1 second. I think Sonic and Marvel wins off of that alone. Personally. Yeah, no, luckily the chat saves itself. With Ultron and Sigma, yeah, except for, well, yeah. True. But like Ultron just hijacks Metal. That's such a good idea. Oh my God. Okay, I like that. All right, and then Pokemon and Kingdom Hearts. It's Pokemon and Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I'm gonna post that. I've been recording, so this is definitely gonna be like a video for sure. Yeah, because bro, y'all cooked with that. It was like one idea bouncing off of one another. You guys were just going back and forth. So solid. We gotta switch gears though. Pokemon and Kingdom Hearts. I still think Pokemon wins. Kingdom Hearts, love that series to death. Nintendo's okay, but we can't, like, the strictness of the franchise or the franchise developers or, you know, franchise owners, yeah. But as far as like just story potential, you know, I feel like there needs to be at least one Saturday morning cartoon kind of thing, and then like one, hey, the world is gonna get destroyed kind of thing. So that's like my thought process going with it. Once again, Sonic getting pelted with Pokeballs, I think that's pretty funny. So I'm sad to see if Kingdom Hearts gets knocked out. That's unfortunate, but I think the Pokemon story would be good. Kingdom Hearts has more potential. Okay, fair. So one Pokemon, one Kingdom Hearts. Okay. So Clever, you are the tiebreaker. I feel like I have to stay out of this one because I'm super biased to both. Dude, that's so, oh my God, that Ultron and Metal, oh my God. Fuck. That was so good. Pokemon, okay. All right. And now we've come to a head. How do we feel? But Sonic Mon, fair. How do we feel about this? Dragon Road, great music for the finale. I gotta say, I have to say, the Marvel back and forth, yeah, the Marvel back and forth. I wasn't so sure about Marvel coming into this. I was 110% convinced that, dude, I was 110% convinced that Marvel wasn't going to make it to the end of this bracket just because of how similar I was, like, you know, that would be to the DC version, or not DC, but to the current DC crossover. But I'm telling you that I keep raving about it, but that Ultron and Neo, like Ultron taking over Metal Sonic. Oh, dude. And then the different animals or the different characters with the different teams throughout the entire Marvel universe. I still feel like somebody should be with the Midnight Suns, but maybe that's just me. I like the Midnight Suns. I like their costumes. Like, imagine Shadow vampire hunting with Blade. You know, stuff like that. But once again, the Pokemon and Sonic collab just screams Saturday morning cartoon. So Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You always want you to love a little more. I go with Marvel. Okay. 2 Marvels. 2 Marvels. All right. You know what? How about this? Blaze with the Midnight Suns. SPO with the Midnights. Oh, I need a Marvel collab. Hold on. We have to put this in a poll. Hold on. Oops. Why did I do that? Oh, okay. We'll wait a little bit. Let me pause the recording. Go to posts. Oh, okay. So yeah, we had it right. We didn't add the spiral, but that's okay. Amazing World of Gumball, actually, that's kind of crazy. I need help. All right, image pull. Damn, do I have to? Oh no, I can just do this. Okay, making a little poll right now. We'll wait 10 minutes and go, not 10 minutes. We'll wait 5 minutes and go from there. And then I'll see if I can get some people to vote from like Twitter and stuff like that. Okay, post. I just posted it on the channel, so if you guys want to go vote, go ahead and do that. In the meantime, I'm going to see. Let me check. Expedition 33. Oh, here we go. Messages. Twitter, not messages, I mean. Okay. So we'll give it 5 minutes and we'll see. Told you to write that shit down. Don't worry, man. The chat saves everything. Blaze with the Future no. See, no. Future Foundation, anything Fantastic Four-esque, it has to be Tails. It has to be Tails. Because I don't know, I don't want to say Tails rivals Reed Richards, but I can see a little bit of collaboration going on there in terms of like a clashing of the minds type of deal. Blazing Human Torch, similar powers, I think they get along quite well. Yeah, that's the one thing. Yeah, Future Foundation is just Fantastic Four, but like I think, are they more government censored? I forgot what the whole plot of. I know Johnny dies, but I forgot what the whole plot of like Future Foundation is, unfortunately. But we'll give it, yeah. We'll give it till about 1.5 minutes of breakthrough it all. Excuse me. The massive ego of Reed Richards. Yeah, that's true. I feel like, well, not I feel like Reed has an ego, but he doesn't know he has an ego. It's like one of those narcissistic, unknowingly narcissistic characters. I like his character, but you know, Tails feels inadequate compared to Reed, but Reed gives him confidence. Tails saves the day. But see, that's like, we have to, once again, we don't want to retread old pathways that these characters have gone through, you know? How many times can we relearn that Tails like gets confidence through something kind of thing? Kind of like a school for upcoming heroes. Oh, I see what you mean. But we don't want to retread past. We want to forge, you know, new ground ahead. So I can see Tails learning from Reed, but I can also see like Tails somehow. Actually, what is the update with Franklin Richards in the current canon? Is he where is he at? But let's just say like Reed is misunderstanding Franklin for whatever reason. And then Tails teaches Reed how to like appreciate his son kind of thing. Yeah, a mentor. I can always see that. A mentor. Maybe seeing the unorthodox way that Tails puts things together. Reed is like, you know what? I should have a little bit more fun with things and not just be so serious all the time. Even though he's not, but you know what I mean. All right. I don't know how many votes 5 minutes is going to get us, but we're going to check. Let's see. Genuinely surprised that the Gumball just kind of blew everything else out of the water. Shout out Gumball for real. Let me go here. Beautiful. Rouge hangs out at Shield. Yeah, true. Frank could be Galactus in another universe. Is he Galactus or does he just control Galactus? Because I know that one panel where it's like, to me, my Galactus or something like that. So can he just like summon Galactus, or is he actually the new Herald of, well, not the new Herald, but you know, is he the new Galactus? Okay. Song is over. It's almost over, so we might as well just wait. Oh. While I'm waiting, I should probably screenshot this and then have it be like a thumbnail. Let's do one of these. That might be too long, but I'll figure it out later. Venom or Hulk are going to be Galactus. What I'm missing out sorely on Marvel lore, but all right. Let's check the poll one last time because I'm pretty sure Marvel just won. All right, so yeah, Marvel is the winner. Marvel is. Hold on, can I copy this? Let me do. Oh no, I can't. Okay, that's fine. All right, give it up. Give it up. The Sonic and Marvel collab is the official winner of the 2025 collaboration bracket. Sonic team, Sega, if you're watching this, you got to write down the ideas. You have to write down the ideas. What's this? Prefer to think of a story where Tails comes in already confident. He sort of rivals Reed in his ego. Tells him saving the day from a crazy machine that Reed built. I can see that. Super chat. Oh, hey, shout you out. Shout out Frontier. Give it up for Frontier, everybody. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Always being here and supporting. You didn't have to do that, but, you know, love it nonetheless. Danganronpa. Oh, what do you know about Danganronpa, man? What do you know about that? Which idea do you think is the coolest? Honestly, I would say out of all the ones you mentioned, probably Reed learning to be a decent mentor. I feel like Reed's character has been kind of stale. Like, he's learned some things here and there, and obviously he's nowhere near like the Maker in terms of like levels of narcissism, but definitely feel like him learning to be a better mentor would just further differentiate the two characters that are like the two opposite ends of the extremes. So, well, actually no, Reed is closer to the Maker than, you know, most people really understand. So yeah, this was good. This was good. I like this a lot, actually. Yo, Mad Chicken, how you doing? Happy Saturday to you, or Sunday, wherever you are. And if it's Friday, happy Friday to you. Just missed out on some fire conversations. Main and Marvel Rivals. My main and Marvel Rivals, I'm a tank main. I main Magneto, but I do dabble in Magic and Mantis. Do you have a fighting game bracket in Discord? Like, do I have a list of fighting games that are, what do you mean? Like a fighting game bracket? Like a tournament going on? No. Let me save this, actually. Finish. Oh, wait. Oh, you can actually, damn, you could have voted like that. That's kind of crazy. That's my bad. Oopsie. Oopsie. Okay, I guess I'll just share and download. Let's do that. Download image. I don't know what saving it does. Okay. Yeah, not sure what that did. Like a voice channel where you and whoever's channel can play. Sorry. Oh, yeah. So as far as the Discord, if you look under the fighting game specifically, like the fighting game section, there are 2 voice channels where you can just you can matchmake with people and then play whatever game you guys feel like playing. So yeah, it's all set up. When you join, you'll see like a list of everything. You know about Squirrel Girl's whole strongest ever thing? What do you mean? Like how she just kind of beats everybody? Make sure the image downloaded correctly. Yeah, I did. Okay. I'll have to fill that in most likely. Or actually I can do this right now since I'm here. Fill out these brackets. It was, oh no, yeah, it's gonna mess it up then. Okay, let me not do that. I'll do that later. I'll figure out exactly how to mess with it later. All I know is that she's like a gag character that kind of just wins everything, and that's how she was built to be. So I don't think it's anything deeper than that. Haven't played Rivals in a while. Same. It's been I think like a week or two. It's been like a month or two since I've played competitive seriously. I've been doing a lot more things. I've been playing a lot of fighting games, as I'm sure you guys have known. But yeah, no, I haven't played Marvel like consistently in a long time. I know Jean Grey just got released, so that's fun. Don't know if I'm gonna play her, but hey. She be Dr. Doom in her first appearance. Yeah, she mentions that in Marvel Rivals as well, so I'm not surprised. Gag characters are fun, but sometimes they can overdo it a little bit. Let me go ahead and prove Frontier wrong. 1 second. Let me pause this music. All right, Frontier. You're gonna make me open up my Steam and then play a game I haven't played since. Oof. Marvel Rivals is fun, but if you get super into competitive shooters quite frequently, like you get addicted to them, I would definitely stay away because it's that fun. But if you're just looking for something to do, then definitely play it. I haven't played Shadow Generation since May 15th. Frontier, you're making me do this, Frontier. You're making me do this, Frontier. Shadow Generations, cool. I gotta make sure the volume isn't too loud. I'm going to show you it's possible to get an S rank with no Doom Wings. With my handy dandy controller right here. I am connected, right? Yeah, I'm connected. Hey, you know, I actually don't even know if I have an S rank without the Doom Wings. So, you know, there is that. Let's go here. Properties. Here we go. I don't think it's too loud. Let's see. Yeah, that's not loud. That's not loud at all. No, but I want to see if it is difficult because I haven't tried. And if I do have an S rank, it was from like when I was playing a while ago. Let me move this down. Let me actually adjust this as well. Hold on 1 second. Do one of those. Properties. No, I lied. Transform. Okay. Gotten so close. We're gonna find out. Oh, it's been so long. One Piece yeah, I wish One Piece didn't get done dirty like that. It was very unfortunate. Oh. It's still, oh, well, wait until like, ooh. Is there like a Black Friday equivalent in Brazil or something like that? I actually remember how to even get up to the Doom Zone. I forgot. I think it's right there, right? I could probably just teleport, but I want to do it the long way. Can I make that? I think I can. Yeah. Oh, what? Okay. I don't want to talk about it. 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 You said Act 2, right? Act 2 or Act 1? Oh, I haven't done either one. Okay, so I don't know if it's hard or not. It was very anticlimactic, but don't mind me. Yeah, was it Act 2 or Act 1? Act 2? All right. S rank, I need like what, 50,000 points? Or am I thinking of Sonic 06? The Lantern Rings, yeah, I know about them. I forgot the history of all of them. I know that like Rage, Imagination or whatever, things like that. I know the basic ones. Want to take the other path, but it's okay. Wish I can get my boost back. Enemies don't really do that in this game. Oh, damn. Okay, well, there we go. That's my bad. That's my bad. I don't like the boost animation. I wish he skated. I know there's a mod for it, but... yeah, there's a rail down there. You didn't know that? That's why you gotta be a daredevil sometimes. Could have made my life easier. Yeah, it'd be like that, man. But there is a little area where you have to jump over, so you gotta keep that in mind. Feel like I went the wrong way. Damn, I think that's gonna screw me over, honestly. We'll find out. I might be able to save it with the score. All right, for sure, Clever. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by, though. I think I'm dead here. Nope. Oh, okay. Yeah, screwed myself over. All right. I'm gonna do it, Frontier. Don't even worry about it. But if I can't get in like 2 more tries or 3 more tries, then I'll admit defeat and that you were right. Probably could have saved that. You said, oh, damn it, I looked over. Yeah, rotating platforms are a little difficult. It's like the timing is pretty easy, but I get so distracted by everything else that it's kind of just screws me over. So, oh, I can actually also... oh, wait, no, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I forgot this isn't Sonic Adventure 2, where they just stop. I understand it now. There we go. Frontier, you're distracting me. Yeah, there are other things there. You see, this is what it's all about. Community right here. All right, there we go. All right. I understand it now. Oh, I messed up. No, I didn't. Good save, good save. I wish the Chaos Spears actually did damage, though. That would be pretty cool. Oh, I could have hit whatever that was. I messed up. I got too cocky. I got too cocky. I got too cocky. I'm just impatient. When it comes to Sonic games, I'm like, yeah, I'm fast enough. There we go. Just gotta get my momentum right. Shadow almost screwed me over. Holy cow. No, there's no point in me jumping over that, I don't think. There we go. Okay. I'll be patient. I'll be patient. I'll be patient. Hey, man, it's okay. Happens to the best of us. There we go. But that's what Sonic games are all about. They're all about learning. Could have did something there. The biggest thing is to listen for the audio cues. Like the homing attack audio cues, that's what you want to listen for. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Oh, damn. I think that screws me. Oh, I think that screws me. Nope. Okay, I'll take my time. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, the rings are the biggest part, but hopefully me getting hit doesn't absolutely ruin everything. I know you can go to the... At least I think you can go to the side. Okay. There we go. Wish Shadow had the light dash though. Light speed dash, whatever it's called. Okay, let's see. Nope. I got that's an A rank, yeah. If I hadn't gotten hit, if I hadn't gotten hit in 25 seconds, yeah, okay. I can do that though. I can do that. My boost management just needs to be a little bit better. And since I really, it probably was a hit as well, yeah. You know what meme really gets me going when it comes to Shadow Generations? It's really that, like, Shadow's going through this whole hellscape of a world, and then Sonic is just having the time of his life with his other half. Kind of like, damn, dog. I wonder if that's, I don't think that spring is the right way to go about that. Oh, okay, wow. Yeah, and it's just like the SpongeBob meme where he's in some kind of dark and dingy place. I'm gonna try skipping that spring that I usually go on. Yeah, let's try skipping it. Okay. It would, but that's how they get you. Does this just take me back to where I was? That takes me back to where I was. Okay, that was a waste of time. I can save it, though. I can save it. Excuse me? Okay. Okay. I can save it as I proceed to get hit. I do like how they they don't make you reliant on chaos control, but they do like get you used to using it in the most optimal moments, and when you don't have those optimal moments or those chances to use it in those said moments, makes things a lot more intriguing and like, okay, I need to learn how to actually navigate this. That was pretty solid. Could have used the boosts a little bit more there though. I thought I could make that. I thought I could make that. I thought I could make that without pressing the spring. All right, let me lock in. As I proceed to just not lock in, I'm sorry. It's okay though. All right. I wonder if I'm... Oh, wait a minute. Let's go here. Fun fact, Radical Highway Act 2 is probably in like my top 5 sounds or top 5 songs for like the past 3 or 4 months. I'm a huge fan of Torrena's style of EDM. I didn't want to take that route, but I'll take it. Damn it. I thought I could make it. Some of the early stages are very easy to S rank at a friend. Oh yeah, no. They're still as easy to S rank as generation stages, but they are more rewarding to play through and get better times. Because you can get an S rank with a complete like shit time, in my opinion, in this game. But the ability to... Oh yeah, I did that way too. Hell nah. Hell nah. the ability to get those faster times are what are the most rewarding, I'll say. I thought I hit it. All right, let me focus. There we go. Okay. We know this part. I'll wait. I'm patient. I thought I got hit right there. Wait, what? Wait, what? Why? Was I not pressing it fast enough? Hey, Frontier, maybe you were right, dog. I'm sorry I ever doubted your gangster. Also, Frontier, don't forget to pop in the Discord if you're interested. I don't know if you are, but in case you missed the announcement that it's in the description earlier. Hey man, it's EA. That's what I say. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But I have the formula. I just need to commit to it. It's like I'm making simple mistakes on my end, so I can fix it though. I get the S rank right here. I'm patient. Hey Rayhan, how you doing? Currently trying to S rank Act 2 of Radical Highway. Okay, I can do this. There we go. Oh. I thought it was coming towards me. Oh, why are there only 3 people here? We had a few more earlier, but they all left. So we got done with the bracket. So I just wanted to try this stage that's actually pretty hard to S rank. I will admit. But yeah, kind of just chilling. As soon as I get this S rank, I am going to end it off though. I just want to prove it to myself that I can do it. I can probably skip that first one, honestly. I feel like that took way too long. Bro, how are you doing today, Rayon? How's your day going? Alright. Don't mess up. I feel like I'm screwing myself over by doing that. Because then I have to wait for this stuff to go through. Okay. Okay. I feel like I could have done something else there, honestly, but hey. I'll take the spring. Fuck it. I'll take the spring. Okay. Damn it, I had it. Ah. I feel like the most Mario Sonic games turn into a ball. I keep... True? Yeah, S-Wrecking Eggman Land is an experience, I'll give you that. But the Sonic Ball, like the way Sonic's Ball is formed, or not formed, but the way it looks in a lot of games is definitely like a conversation to be had. I don't really have a preference on the jump ball, but I feel like it really just depends on if the spikes are showing or not. I'll be going to sleep. Oh, okay, now I really gotta finish it, so you can go to bed at a decent time. If you don't mind me asking, what time is it where you're at? It's like 1:30 in the afternoon here. Okay. Let's go here. And you said hit the guy at the top. I'm assuming you mean after I destroy the little beetle, right? Or the big beetle? At Rayhan, because he said he's about to go to sleep. So I was curious about like what time it was. I know for you, Marcus, it's like what, 6 p.m. right now? There we go. I messed up. No, I didn't. I'm that guy. $540. I was close enough. There we go. We're cooking. Yeah, I heard. I gotta do something with that. Wait a minute. There we go. Saved it. I'm somehow alive. No, I'm not. I lied. 23. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, so yeah, it's almost a whole new day for you guys. I'll hurry up then. All right, if I don't beat it by your new day, I'll just quit. That way I don't keep you too long. And it gives me a chance to, you know. I wanted to jump off. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Come on, Shadow. Get it together. I say as I look in the mirror. But to answer your question from earlier, Rayhan, also about the 3 people, I don't know. I feel like the live streams are kind of hit or miss with how many people they bring in, and I'm not sure exactly what to do to fix it. Just because I don't want to stream too late because of folks like you and Marcus, for example, where the time zones are different and it's later in the day for you guys. Like, I wouldn't want to stream to where, you know, you guys can't join at a reasonable time. So I usually stream at like, what would be the equivalent? Like 13, anywhere from like 12 to like 13:30 for you. But in my time, of course. And I'm like, I don't know. It's in the middle of the day. People are probably outside, but I've also done late night streams where they don't have the most people in them. So I'm so confused on like what the proper time is. I don't know if it's like early in the morning, but then if it's early in the morning, like Frontier, for example, can't join because he's probably asleep. So it's just some research I have to do, really. That's it. After 20 most days? Okay. So I probably just have to look at the, you know, time zone comparisons and whatnot. I'll figure it out. It's just a learning curve. That's it. Okay. Okay. Shadow. Shadow. I'm just impatient. I'm just impatient. So I'll figure out a good one. Yeah, patience is a virtue. But I'm like, I know how to play Sonic games. I'm good at Sonic games. And then, you know, it just kind of messes me up in the long run. Could have made that without having the, what you call it? I feel like the drop dash in Generations for Modern Sonic was pretty solid. I've used it a couple of times. I took it off my skill set after I got bored of it, but I feel like it was, you know, useful. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. I don't know how exactly how much time that saved, but I'm hoping it saved a bit. Okay, I'll wait. Could have made that. It's okay. Think I should go if I don't want to. Hey, if you need to go, man, you need to go. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I should be done with the stage, but, you know. I did save some. But. Okay. This is the run. This is the run. Don't leave just yet. This is the run. If I go silent for a couple of minutes, just don't mind me. Come on. Okay. Wow. Wow. You know what? I'll take it. Whatever. I didn't know I didn't have boosts. All right. Never mind. Yeah, it's okay. I I fat fingered the I fat fingered the stomp. Hey man, I understand it. But it's like I have the formula. I have it. The Krabby Patty secret formula is literally in my hands right now. Okay. What am I supposed to do there? Okay, well. Am I just supposed to like jump way earlier than I am? Because I'm spamming Chaos Spears, but it's not going through. You see, I have an addictive personality. Once I get started with something, I just can't stop until I like actually do it. Shortcut that, okay. I had a feeling there was something hidden over there. I just don't know where it is. That's usually how it goes in most things. I'm assuming you need like a 230 in order to get that S rank. Because the stage isn't that long, but it's just a matter of, you know. You jump to after the first fight. I see. I had too much faith in him. Oh my god, Shadow, dog. Okay. I don't like how sloppy that was. Okay. Damn, I think I screwed up. Yeah, it's okay though. Nope. Not even gonna try it. Okay. I'm trying to get too fancy. And I'm not managing my boost very well. Alright. If I don't get it by in the next 7 minutes, I'll go ahead and call it quits. That'll be 2 o'clock for me. $119? Okay. I thought I had a jump or extra boost. It's not Frontiers. It's not Frontiers. Do I just suck at Sonic games now? Is that what it is? Am I just bad? I'm bad? I'm bad. What is that? The 7 stages of grief? I'm just bad. Okay. Let's do it. What? He threaded the needle. Nah, man, I'm terrible at this game. I'm terrible. I'm absolutely garbage at this game. Okay. I barely touched the control stick. Yeah, it's okay though. Wow, that was a weird interaction. Oh my god, okay. All right, for sure, Marcus. Oh, I got hit at the very end. All right, this will be the last attempt. This will be the last attempt. This one's for all the marbles. Lock in time, yeah? Okay. Hello? Oh. Shadow? Shadow. Shadow! Last one. Last one. Last one. Last one. Yeah, no, this is like the real last one. You know how you say last one and then that's not the last one, but this is the real last one. Yeah, the real last one. Oh, Shadow, thank you. Oh, I don't have any boost. Okay. I'll just take things slow, I guess. Wait a second. Okay. Well, that's it. No more. It's possible though. Nope. I'm calling it there. I was like, my brain saw the rings for the Doomwing path, and I'm like, yeah, that's the one. And it wasn't the one. I got to all right, last one. I need to get at least 320 or less. 320 or less. That's the tall order, but I'm gonna do it. Hey man, hey, I promise. Just because that was like a mess up on my end, you know? So just let me lock in real quick. The moment I die, that's it. Ending stream. All right, well, I will see everyone later. Thank you for joining in. Frontier, you have a beautiful day. I know it's Sunday for you, so enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Be nice and relaxed. And yeah, it was not meant to be, but I will get this S rank, and I will yeah, not now. I'm done. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.